Nissan Murano. It's quite a stylish and a simple crossover SUV. It gives you the definition, the pride and the presence that you expect in any other vehicle. Well, for me, this is a good bargain for those looking for the crossover SUVs. It has a clear definition and that simplicity that one should be looking for if really you want to make your name out there. And for me, look at this, the presence of the Nissan logo, the badge. This is a real presence, just like any other Nissan vehicle. You might see this very Nissan Murano comes with its own way of stylish definition, and this has been the pride, and this has been the name, and this has been the presence along in all these years. This always comes with a 3.5 liter V6 engine, and this I'll be showing you in a split of a second. And with this, I will tell you once again that this is a perfect definition of a car. It has a full option that you can see the LED lights, the beams are on. You can see how the front view is well compact, and then it doesn't have any crash collision guards or something like that though, but then this is a perfect crossover SUV you can have out there. The windscreen wipers well designed in shape, and you can see how the roof, the bonnet has been well carved into each other, and how safe it looks in the presence under the sweltering heat of the sun. Come with me, I'm going to take you to see how this fare in a modern size crossover SUV, and you can see as well that it's having a well-designed traffic indicator lights or turning signals well embossed on the side mirrors, and this to me is something they have done over the years, and this has been the pride for most automotive manufacturers over the years, because most automotive manufacturers over the years have grown, have had this elegant feeling of trying to emboss the turn signals on the side mirrors as well. So just like any other vehicle out there, you might see these same simplicities or see these same specifications on them as well. So we want to have a proper look by going inside and see how the interior looks like, the foot size and the luggage compartment as well, and a few other things that the Nissan Murano will be looking at. But don't forget, this is a 3.5 liter V6 and it's producing 260 horsepower and then 325 Newton meters of torque. And this, the exciting thing is that the 260 horsepower is being produced at 6,000 revolutions per minute, and then the 325 Newton meters of torque is also produced at 4,400 revolutions per minute. And so we'll be taking this out for a ride to see and have a proper feel of how it looks like. Right, so just like any other competitors within this class, for me, I think this is a true definition for a crossover SUV like this. Just like its competitors, I believe this will give you a clear definition of how the fair look of how the luggage compartment of the 2020 Nissan Murano actually feels like. So I'm going to actually open the luggage compartment. This, you have to press and force it open to see how it is, unlike its other few competitors where you have to press and then it opens, and so it's quite a large and a huge space for anyone who is probably looking for a size like this. It looks like quite a big space for anyone who probably be looking at more storage space for such an amazing vehicle of this nature. So this to me is and where you can have a lot of stuff, and with this, just like any few other competitors, you can probably toggle the seats upside down, and the other end too. This force the seats to close, to fold backwards, and the same way you can do the same thing. So if you want to do the same thing, you can have means of actually folding the seat back. How cool is that? It's such an amazing feature. if you want to ask these few questions, that this to me is a good bargain, and this starts slightly above 288,000 Ghana cedis, and probably in the region about 55,000 United States dollar. And I feel like this is quite a cool bargain because importing such an expensive, good looking, full of simplicity but full of sufficiency vehicle down here, I believe that this should be the good bargain. So we are going to take this for a ride to have a clear-cut definition and feeling of how this vehicle is going to fare against other vehicles as well. So we shall join in just a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board to the stylishly crafted interior of the 2020 Nissan Murano SV all-wheel drive, where I shall take you through the car's Bluetooth hands-free phone system in a blink of an eye. Let's go, let's get it done. This is how I'm going to see how the call system actually works. Yeah, Juliet.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm doing very well. It's just a nice feeling that you've called at the right time.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually test driving a car, reviewing a vehicle. So like test driving the call system connected with the Bluetooth infotainment system. So like have to make a call, and it's just quite fortunate that you have to call in.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are you now?
I'm in the house.
Okay, all right then. So well, I'll get back to you when I have the briefing space.
Alright.
All right then. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So you drop the call by doing the same. How cool is that? So this screen is quite large for me. It looks a bit bigger or larger than the 8-inch screen that you have, the LED screen that we have in the Infiniti QX80, the 2019 and the 2020 edition, and then in just other few vehicles that I've been. I think this is quite a good bargain for me, for those that feel that this is within their budget, and even myself included. I feel this is quite a good sign for me to purchase. So it has this and all the functionalities that I can talk about, and you can see the seats. It also have electronic seats as well, the headrest. You can see how this can actually be made to function. The other functionalities and the mirrors you can see, and then you can toggle, let them roll down and then roll up as well. The mirrors, yeah, we have electric mirrors, well defined mirrors as well. Okay, close the driving side. So with this, so it has functionalities where we can control the volume on the audio system on the steering wheel as well. If you don't need to stretch your hands to the infotainment system for you to be able to access whatsoever you want to do, you can play all sort of music and listen to how the music's how they sound like. Let's have a look at listen to this few music. How cool is that? So I believe this, aside the full option that this car comes with a heated front seat, proper leg compartment, and leg room for me, I think it's okay. Headroom is also enough for me. This gives me a true feeling. Aside that, I for once, I believe in music, and music comforts the soul. So with the sound this produces, it's such an amazing feeling, and everybody who are abreast believe this full belief and compassion at how this brings on board. So going to toggle between a few songs that we have. that's the music. This gives you the definition, how you can have a feel. So with it, it gives you a clear definition when you listen to the sound, the surround sound this audio system produces. That is the part that I like so much about the Nissan 2020 Murano. And so we are going to see how oh, I see. So the clear-cut definition to this, the first thing I notice about the Murano is the suspension. It gives you a very solid suspension as you drive, a full throttle when you go about probably 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. I don't see so much 3.5 liters V6. This is a simplicity of all standards. If you want to ask me if you'll be going for this vehicle, I tell you, indeed this is a car to buy. This is a car within your bargain, and this is a car within your dimension, and I'm not leaving any stone unturned to have a full feel and a full glare of this vehicle. It have anti-departure system and other things as well. You can have the feel of how it moves, the feel of the gasoline, and then the feel of how smooth it is on the road. If you ask me why I should pay $55,000 or approximately 288,000 Ghana cedis for such an amazing vehicle, I'll tell you why. This is because this is the right vehicle to buy. Well, if you ask me another subject matter on this same Focus, I will tell you that it has an anti-lock braking system, and I've tested this and I can see that it has this full-fledged and it's working perfectly well. The 3.6 V8 V6 engine, the 3.6 V6 engine actually produces 260 horsepower and a 325 Newton meters of torque. How cool is that? Everybody loves how this performance of such an amazing vehicle is. Reacting so quick on the road, full throttle, spending probably 17 miles per gallon or probably 19 miles per gallon on a highway. And I think this is a cool car, and everybody will be looking out for this. And indeed, I'm leaving no stone unturned to tell you that this is the right car to use. You can see full comfort. I don't need to struggle with this. Taking it all by its standard, smooth on the road. How cool is that? And I believe after this review, indeed, you have to contact through the description. All the details will be there, and for you to have a proper feel of the vehicle. Look at the angular momentum. Turning smoothly on the road. How cool is that? Very cool on the road. And if I will have to go for a crossover SUV between this and any other competitors like the Toyota Venza and Co, I think this will make a good bargain. I love this feeling. I love this feeling of a 3.6 liter V6 engine. Fully fledged power plant. How cool is that? So such an amazing feat. and then you can see there is so much leg room for adults with me, and then my boss in front here. He's Elder Oriku. He's in charge of all the details and all the vehicles that we have, importation of all size, mid-size SUVs, fully sized SUVs, as well as all the crossover SUVs that you can find here in the Mirozi car dealership. So when you come to Accra, this is the right place to be, and there are tons and tons of cars that we'll be reviewing. So ladies and gentlemen, just like we have started, this is how we shall draw the curtains down. It has been from the sublime to the magnanimous. Please don't forget to subscribe to Vehicles Creed for more exclusive reviews. And remember, for now, I say on se voir après. Take care of yourself and nature. See you.